What kind of life can you really live in Bali on $1,000 per month? And what if you could triple that budget? In this video, I'm breaking down two completely different lifestyles in Bali. One on a tight $1,000 per month budget and one with $3,000 to spend freely. From where you live to what you eat to how you spend your free time, the experience can feel completely different. But here's the real question. Many people are saying that you can't enjoy life anymore in Bali under $3,000 per month. So is that really true? So let's start with food. Bali is of course famous for having so many restaurants, like people don't really cook their food, everybody just eat out or order all the meals. And with $1,000 per month budget, you can still basically do that. You probably more limited with eating more in the local restaurants that are called warungs, but the food there are super good, very affordable, so it's not too bad. And there's also many Western restaurants that are very affordable and often have some discounts you can take advantage of. So it's not too bad, but definitely with bigger budget you have way more freedom. Like I spend around like $600 to $900 per month on food. So yeah, when eating whatever you want to eat and as healthy and as much as you want and anytime anything you want, it can be a little bit more expensive but still like super amazing. And what about getting around when you live here? Of course most people use scooters. In Bali is famous for that. I really love it. It's so easy to go anywhere, and with the $1,000 budget you're probably gonna get the normal like a little bit smaller scooter that you can get under $50 per month. So it's quite affordable and all you basically need. Gas is also very affordable. But if you don't want to drive, you can also use go-check scooter taxis. One guy from my community said that he was using for full month scooter taxis and spend around $60. So it's not too expensive, but of course a little bit less freedom as if you have your own scooter. So for the convenience, I would still recommend getting your own if you feel comfortable driving. And with the higher budget, it's really nice to have a new NMAX like I have. Like it's just like a little bit bigger scooter. It's more comfortable. It's very comfy actually, like to sit on it. Feels more stable. It feels safer to drive. So that's why if you can afford, I would always recommend like getting a really nice scooter because it makes a difference. And when it comes to accommodation with the 1,000 budget, it's quite limited nowadays in Bali. The prices definitely have come up quite much the past few years, but you can still find some guest houses that are decently nice for like $400 to $600 per month. So you can definitely find something for this budget, but it's probably not going to be the most modern and most comfortable and most like the best area ever, but it can be still pretty decent. Like if you're not too picky on little things in your accommodation, there's still options, but you need to know where to look, I guess. And by the way, if you're liking this video so far, please like the video and subscribe to that channel. But yeah, if you have around $1,500 per month to use for accommodation, you have way more options. Like you can have really nice new loft places, apartments, like one bedroom apartments, or even villas, and it's just like quite big difference. Like the vibe is going to be very different. It's going to be quite like almost luxurious and like very comfy, and everything is very nice with this budget, and also more options just staying in the nicest area close to the beach and stuff like that. So it makes a huge difference with the accommodation. But before I dive into the activities and lifestyle that is quite different with these budgets, I just wanted to say that wherever you decide to live or travel, there's one thing that I have learned: you really can't control the noise around you. Construction noises when I'm trying to work, loud parties when I'm trying to sleep. It's been a constant struggle until I discovered Loop earplugs. And yes, this video is sponsored by Loop, but I actually reached out to them after using their earplugs and realizing that this is truly something valuable and wanted to also share it with you. I'm using the new Loop Switch 2 and they have been a game changer. What makes them special is that I have never been able to wear any earplugs, but with these ones, it's just super comfortable. I have zero problems with them. And they give me a full control with 3 adjustable volume settings. Engage mode when I want to stay social but reduce the background noise. Experience mode for concerts and live events. And quiet mode, my go-to for deep focus or total peace when I'm trying to sleep. No apps, no batteries, just a sleek, easy to wear design that fits perfectly into my daily routine especially when living abroad. Check the Loop earplugs from the first link in the description and use my discount code JOSEXLOOP for 20% off. Your ears and your brain will thank you. And with gyms, the difference between these two budgets is that with $1,000 you can definitely go to a lot of the local gyms that are still pretty decent, like normal gyms, not too bad, but quite basic. And with $3,000 per month budget, you can basically choose any of the amazing gyms that Bali has to offer with a nice outside pool area and recovery things like sauna, ice bath, steam sauna, jacuzzi, all that. Like I really love those gyms. There's so many options and they are just amazing. Like it feels so luxurious and it truly is an experience to go to those kind of gyms. Like you can also meet a lot of like-minded people there and like everybody just seem to go to those gyms. It's such a good like community vibe there. But those kind of gyms, they cost around $180 to $250 per month. I know it's very expensive, but in my opinion, if you can afford it, it's definitely worth it. And when it comes to activities, paddle, for example, which is very popular in Bali nowadays, it costs around $10 for 90 minutes game. So you can't really play all the time with the $1,000 budget, but definitely you can try it out every now and then. But with the higher budget, you can just play whenever you want. And things like yoga or boxing lesson or stuff like that, it's around like $6 to $10 per session. So again, same thing with lower budget, you can't really do these things every day. But of course, the good thing is that you're still in Bali. You can go to the beach, go for a swim, go for a run on the beach. It's amazing. You can go run on the rice fields. Like there's still a lot of things you can do to stay active, and you can even surf on the beach. If you know how to surf, you don't need a teacher. You can just rent a board for $3 for a few hours. So it can be still very affordable. So there's definitely things to do still with lower budget. And when it comes to watching sunset, which is of course amazing in Bali, you don't really need much money for that. You can go to different beaches to watch it. It's beautiful. There's also many like local beach bars. You can hang out and chill there and just get a coconut or something. It's very affordable. So not problem at all. And with higher budget, you can of course go more to the more like expensive fancy beach clubs, which can be very nice, but it's not really my thing anyway. So I don't really care about those. They're just more busy and loud. So not my thing, but you have the opportunity. And one amazing thing about Bali is that if you have higher budget, you can make so many incredible trips in Bali to Ubud, to Uluwatu, different areas in Bali. It can be incredible. You can stay in like insane hotels. It can be such an experience. And you can also fly out to different islands in Indonesia, like Lombok or Java or even Komodo. Like there's so many places that are insanely beautiful, like such a beautiful country. There's so much to see, but with the lower budget you probably can't do these trips too often. But the good thing is still that there's many remote beaches, waterfalls, volcanoes, rice field areas. Like there's so much to see in Bali that doesn't really cost almost anything. Just when you have your scooter, you just pay for the gas, which is not much at all. Sometimes a small entrance fee to the waterfall and stuff like that. But it's very affordable and there's so much to see stuff like this in Bali. So definitely you're not gonna get bored anytime soon. And by the way, if you are coming to Bali, check out my school community, the Nomad tribe. We have lots of meetups coming up again in Bali, and also we have this amazing community that you can connect with people, ask any questions on the WhatsApp chat. And I have over 100 videos and many resources that will make traveling or moving to Bali so much more easy. I will leave link in the description and would recommend joining as soon as possible to not miss out on the next meetups and also the interesting conversations we're always having in the WhatsApp group. So yeah, do I think that is true that you can live nicely in Bali under $3,000 per month? Definitely not. Like under $1,000 it can be still a little bit difficult and limited, but you can still do it and it's amazing. As I explained, there's so much to do. You can meet many like-minded people, many nice locals. Like you can really enjoy life here even with lower budget. But of course I would still say that $2,000 to $3,000 per month give you the full freedom to do whatever you want and live a little bit more comfortably and really have the most amazing lifestyle. But anyway, with any budget I would say that your life can be still amazing in Bali.